All right, let's talk about some Uncanny X-Men number 21, even though it doesn't matter because I think in like 3 more issues, Jonathan Hickman takes over the entire X-Men line. I believe the whole thing. I'm not 100% certain, but he's at least taking over like the direction of the line. And in some ways, that makes this book even better. I think they're just letting him do whatever he wants. Like, you want to take people out, take them out. Because, like, there's a bunch of stuff that happens in this book that has me thinking that nothing in here is going to stick. I think what's going to happen is as soon as that age of X-Man trash is over, and it should be over soon, they're all going to come back in this book, and then it's going to boot over to House of X, Powers of X, or whatever they're calling it. It's 2 books. And everything that happened in this book is going to be undone. Because a lot happens in this book. A lot. Like, they're literally, like, just taking people out. Boom. Right here, Banshee dies. Ileana gets her mutant powers taken away by that government team and turns her into a demon instantly. Juggernaut attacks her. She rips out his crystal and turns him into a human. And I think that's the only big things. But it's like instantly happens. It's like there's no, they just let it happen. And I think the only reason that, because there's been a lot of mutants that have been wiped out in this run. Like, it's pretty much just left and right. People have been taken down. And I think the reason that that's happening is because Marvel's pretty much just, I think, told Rosenberg, do whatever you want. Because it's all going to get undone. Everything's going to get undone. So in a way, it's kind of made this a pretty enjoyable story. Emma Frost is back, of course. She's right at the end. And so she had a thing in her head. It looks like they took it out, and of course gave her everyone's favorite haircut when they did that, ruining her sexiness. That's now gone. Of course they did that, but there's a reason they did it. She had a thing in her head. So what they're doing is they're putting these like little balls in people's heads that if they trigger them, they'll take away your gene power, even your mutant power, even though they don't have these scars or anything when they put them in the mutants' heads. So it's like, well, how did they get in there? You get what I'm saying. But it seems like this is just an excuse to take her away from being an attractive woman. Now they have her look like this. It looks like they're going to team up. What she did, though, is kind of cool. So she wiped everybody in the world's, using Cerebro, everybody in the world's memories of mutants is gone. So now nobody knows what a mutant is, which is a pretty interesting idea. After they were all about to get pretty much wiped out by that task force, she came out and just wipes away mutant kind from humanity, which is an interesting plot point. I wonder if this is going to at least lead into House of X. We'll see. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see what Jonathan Hickman is going to do, because I've said this before in a video. The guy's done really cool stuff in the past. Even though I have enjoyed this run, I really enjoyed that they brought like the 90s suits back. I've liked this team. I think this team's been pretty interesting. You had Hope Summers, Mirage, Magic, Banshee, Havoc, Juggernaut, Multiple Man, Cyclops, and then Wolverine is in the book, even though he left the team, kind of. It turned out Emma Frost was the reasoning for a lot of the stuff that's been going on. She was kind of a plain manipulator because she wiped out their memories of her in the first place. But for the most part, I've been enjoying this run, and I think the reason that he can do whatever he wants is because they're just going to reset everything. So Cyclops, somebody pointed out on Twitter, looks like he has both of his eyes back for this upcoming run, and that would make sense. So they're like, so go ahead and, take one of his eyes out and turn him into an actual Cyclops. That's fine. Nothing's going to matter. But for the most part, yeah, I've enjoyed this run. I think it's okay. It's all right. It's way better than the book has been in a long time. I don't know if that says much because X-Men has been really bad for a long time, but it is what it is. Anyway, let me know what you're thinking about this book. If you're reading it, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Share the video if you got any comic fans, because YouTube doesn't share videos anymore. They send you to content they deem appropriate now or something. It's really weird. I got recommended, like, I was watching a Timcast video the other day, and it recommended like CNN after. It's like, I don't want to watch this. I want to watch another Timcast video. Anyway, that's it, guys. See you.